You don't expect me to believe you. I'll take it with a grain of salt.
So we shall wait and see. You're not the only one who has doubts. We all do. And we heard from the people in the community. But we wait and see. Like you said, show working, right?
Show working.
We'll believe it when we see it happening.
Hallelujah.
Right, it's sad though.
Yeah,
a project that was carved with a lot of pomp and pageantry.
Yeah.
With a lot of, there was a photo exhibition even undertaken by way of what the architectural drawings
should look
or
like.
ultimate 3D looks will be. And now we have the situation. And we have constantly been there. And if you look at how people within the catchment area tend to lament about why the absence of a main referral hospital is affecting their ability to be able to get health treatment as quickly as possible in time, I think that is the crust of the matter.
I tell you a sad story. When we went to La the other day, we went to the community clinic that the people in La now go to. The clinic does not run 24 hours. That means that if you come in at 6 o'clock, they're closing.
Yeah.
So whether you feel okay or not, no matter how you're feeling, you must go. So I asked one of the nurses there that if a woman came in pregnant and was in labor and by 6 o'clock she had not delivered, what would you do? She said, unfortunately, we don't have, you can't stay here. We don't have any inpatient facilities here. Yeah. It's all outpatient. So she would have to go. And I thought, oh my goodness.
I remember we entered one of the wards and it was just one bed.
This is terrible, yeah.
And they said when it's emergency, that's where they keep that person, just one bed. And so if another emergency comes, they cannot even take that person. Yeah. And yes, like you said, by 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, they have to close. Yeah. The OPD is out there where the main reception is. And there's some bed with some curtain, more like blocking it. And so everybody goes through that process. And you've left this for a community that has over thousands of people, because we're joining about 3-4 communities together to depend on a polyclinic.
And they keep saying you can go to Lekma, but Lekma is now overburdened. When Lekma opened at first, it was very nice, and you know, the process was very smooth. Now you go to Lekma Hospital, you have to wait for hours, and you cannot blame the healthcare practitioners there, because really there's so much pressure on Lekma now, and I guess we can only hope that this promise that the La General Hospital the construction is going to begin soon is actually true this time.
And that's why these days I watch Animal Kingdom channels. So when I go,
why?
Because
they are more reliable than
so that you take your mind off.
It's very
watching how the
animals
in the wild they tend to behave. Because Dr. Otaba used to watch those sometimes.
He used to watch Animal
It's a big problem, and I thought that some of these projects like the La General Hospital project stalling was just one in isolation. And even though Dr. Nsiansari, who is the one in charge of the Agenda 111 project, says that all the projects are ongoing. The last time I went to Tema General Hospital, and just behind the main hospital, the same type of project, as part of the Agenda 111 project, had stalled. For over 4 months, the contractor had packed out of sight.
Packed out?
Yes. Well, they had a gateman, so I spoke to the gateman. He said a contractor had packed out of sight for now, even though some of his equipment were available. So it means that funding has stalled for that project. And if funding has stalled, there's no contractor who would come on site and be spending their money.
Yeah.
You know, and when we inaugurate or commission these projects to be done, or we cut sod, as we like saying it in the media, it's because there's a certain expectation. There are people, because of either the growth of the population, etc., who need access to these healthcare facilities. And that is why the two of you have cited why there's excessive pressure on the Lekma Hospital.
Polyclinic,
You know, anyway, it's a sad
I just have questions. Formina District Hospital, what is the update on that? There's also the Kumewu District Hospital. What is the update on that?
God is king.
And we have Ashanti Regional Hospital, Afari Military Hospital. All these are questions that we've been asking.
And these are hospitals.
As at April last year, they still had not been completed. What is the update on that? I mean, it's very worrying.
You would think that we'll prioritize healthcare.
We look like we do, but we never really do. But anyway, Roland, congrats on that conversation with Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo. It was quite an eye-opening one. I mean, I did see someone send a message disputing the fact that he's a leading member and a founding member of the party. And I don't know why we've waited till this point to make such statements, because for the longest time, we've all acknowledged him as one of the leading members of the party. He said something very important about the NPP and how there is an implosion, and if they don't take care, it's going to be run down the drain. I think that's already happening, and it's something that many people had cautioned, not just even the NPP, but the NDC, because there's always this infighting about who should lead and who should not lead. For me, I always thought that leadership is about serving the people and not necessarily what you look to gain from it. So you ask questions as to why there's so much infighting just to get to the top, when at the end of the day, it's about serving and not about, you know, being the leader of the person in that sense that of the word. I really don't understand.
The question is, what is at the top that we are all trying to scramble to grab?
What is it?
Yeah.
Because if you're going there to really serve the people, you shouldn't think about the money you're going to make or whatever power you're going to get, because then why are you all scrambling to get to the top? I mean, it really doesn't make sense. But this morning we'll be asking that question about Honorable Alan Kyerematen, and we're asking, what are your thoughts on his concerns that he should run as an independent candidate. He's released that statement saying he's not running for November 4 elections, and so many people have asked that question. Yesterday, Honorable Dr. Nyaho Tamaklo had indicated that he thinks that Alan should test his national popularity by going independent for the 2024 general elections. What do you make of that? We'll have that conversation with you in mind. You can also send us a message, hashtag TV3 New Day. But let's take a look at the rest of the conversation for today. I mean, after this morning, Johnny will come your way with Johnny's Bites, and then we're going straight into the big issues. And so we're talking about this matter, and of course the women should also have a bite on this. And so we're asking, what do you make of the calls for Alan to test popularity by going independent? And Professor Jampo has actually hinted that with the way things are going and the fact that the executive party leaders of the party have not necessarily addressed the concerns raised by Honorable Alan Kyerematen and also Kennedy Agyapong, there could be more withdrawals from the November 4 presidential primaries. Is that really the case? We'll find out. And also voter registration. We're analyzing the EC's announced strategy for limited registration. They are being asked to open it up so we go beyond the districts for registration. Let us know what you make of it. Loretta Musa Saka from the NPP will be joining us, and also Nanaya Achimpim-Jantoa, General Secretary for the CPP, will be here. Nana Ekuya Avle from the NDC, and we're adding Musa Dankwa. He's the Executive Director for the Global Info Analytics. Now, yesterday he made some statements, and they've done some study to indicate what could happen to the NPP if anyone should break away and decide to go independent. He says it might not inure to their benefit in any way, and so he'll give us the numbers and let us understand. And now it's coming our way with a Black Star.
Yes,
we're playing today,
is a big sports day for us in Ghana. Today we're playing Central African Republic today at 4 p.m. at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. Ghanaians are excited, some are concerned, but listening to the Black Stars head coach, Chris Hughton, he says that the boys are going to play their hearts out, and so Ghanaians should not worry. We are going to play to ensure that we keep our unbeaten record intact in Kumasi. So, you know, Kumasi, they say Kumasi is our lucky place. When the Black Stars play at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium, it's good. You know, nobody scores us there. I think the last time we were scored in Kumasi was in Nigeria. The year 2000. Year 2000, yes. We played South Africa.
Was it not Nigeria? Where did we play Nigeria that we kicked them out? Or it was a draw or something? It wasn't Kumasi.
It wasn't in Kumasi. Okay. So since 2000, we have had an unbeaten record at the Baba Yara Sports Stadium. And our head coach, Chris Houston, says we are going to keep that record intact. So today at 4 p.m., when you turn on your television, of course, on TV3, to watch the Black Stars play Central African Republic, know that we are going to score them. We shall put pepper in their eyes. And so bring out your flags, wear your jersey, and let's rally around the
It was
Black
actually in
Stars
Kumasi where we played the Nigerians, and
okay.
we drawed. It was a goalless draw, exactly. Okay. So that's when we proceeded to the World Cup. So I remember that. So Kumasi did us some good.
No, we went to qualify in Nigeria.
Yeah.
We played it.
Okay, after we played the goalless draw,
we went to Kumasi to qualify.
Yeah.
Okay. We have Thierry Nyan on the ground, so he'll be giving us an update as well.
He should speak to Akobetu. Yesterday I said that Akobetu went to say hi to the players, and he was trending the whole day because of that. Yes. I know, right? I could just imagine what kind of conversation they were having. I mean, just seeing him alone
was giving them some tactics.
You know. Well, We hope that brings us good luck. And please, no one-go project. We beg you. Score more than one. At least 2, 3, 5.
Amen.
Black stars.
But at this point, we'll take what we can get.
Oh, no. 1. Charlie, it's been worrying us. 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's show them that we're ready for the game.
You know, this morning when you say a prayer, please say one for the Black Stars because we must score this one.
But don't put your heart inside. I'll tell you.
Charlie, cafe na kind.
Oh no, I'm not being a pessimist, but I'm just saying that I see how people really get involved in football.
I am neck deep.
And then they start insulting the players when things don't go their way. So that's what I'm saying, that just be cautious.
No, but we don't have a strong team. I think we have to be realistic about it. Yeah.
Tomorrow, we'll have a different conversation.
All right.
Because the boys will make us proud.
We hope so.
We'll also take you to Agbogloshi Market. We went to look at the prices of some imported onions, tomatoes, etc. I didn't even know that apparently we're now getting onions from Egypt and Morocco. So that's a good thing now. So now
is this after Niger or before
after Niger?
Now
after Niger.
We've started going to Egypt and Morocco.
So now it's,
at the truck still.
So they do the freight.
On the border. The onion trucks.
Yes, but they are trickling in, but not in small numbers.
Yeah.
In small numbers.
Egypt and Morocco.
So that's what So it's also another destination, or 2 more destinations now.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Egypt and Morocco.
And that will, Egypt and Morocco affects the pricing of onions. You know how much one onion is now? One.
Right.
One, yeah.
One is 5 Aaron.
Aaron Brass, good morning to you. You live in Koforidua. I wish you all the best. We're taking a break. We'll be right back. When we come back, we have This Morning for you.
The purchasing power of the ordinary Ghanaian is reducing by the day. And this is good reason. But we need to ask key questions. And that is why on Street Sense this week, we want to come to a market near you to ask those who tend to do the importation of ordinary produce you find on your dinner table, why we have prices changing for those produce, where we get them by way of sourcing those products, and what could affect their prices before the close of the year. Make sure you join us for Street Sense this week.
I want you so bad, Alpha Cracker. I want you. I wanna say yes, I can't resist. I want you. Ooh, I want you, Alpha Cracker. I want you so bad, Alpha Cracker.
Alpha goodness rich in milk and butter. In Alpha Cracker. Yummy and deliciously crunchy.
But I can't resist you.
Alpha Crackers. Simply irresistible.
This advert is FDA approved.
You are a major stakeholder in nation building. Your voice matters. Start your day with us.
We simplify the conversations, break down the jargons and technicalities. We keep you well informed throughout the week. Start your day with us.
We give the leaders the mandate to govern our affairs. We have a responsibility to hold them to account. It begins here. Start your day with us. Good morning, Ghana, Africa, and the rest of the wonderful world. Welcome to Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. Start your day well informed. tonight. Start with us on Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. Catch the Sunrise Morning Show with me, Johnny Hughes, Helen Apiampofo, and William Asidu. Weekdays from 5:55 a.m. to 10 a.m. only on 3FM 92.7. Your urban lifestyle radio.
When the sun rises, there is hope. While this hope lingers on, the citizens look up to the government, the economy, the national development agenda, and everything in between.
On Ghana Tonight, it's our utmost priority to bring you insightful conversations on the economy, break down the biggest issues while setting the agenda for transformation and national development. The big and important stories are treated from the human interest angle, while the facts and the figures are painted with precision. So now, let's cut the convention and start the conversation here on Ghana Tonight. I am your host, Alfred Okansi.
Ghana Tonight shows Monday to Friday at 10 p.m. on TV3.
Brought to you by
Flamingo Paint. Superior durability, superior hiding, superior coverage, simply superior.
Get ready for another cultural explosion like never before. On 21st September, Africa will witness an ultimate celebration of African diversity and flavor at the 3FM Afro Connect event. This is the place to experience the magic of African arts and creativity. You also get to unite in a sizzling jollof war competition, igniting a culinary showdown. Will Cote d'Ivoire hold the jollof war title? So whether you're passionate about food, art, games, or simply making new connections, 3FM Afro Connect event on the 21st of September is the place to be. Venue, Kwame Nkrumah Memorial Park. To sell, call 053-220-0927. 3FM Afro Connect, connecting Africa and beyond. Brought to you by 3FM 92.7, your urban lifestyle radio. The 3FM Afro Connect is proudly sponsored by
the age-old rivalry that senior high schools engage in is still present within alumni. The battle for bragging rights to a particular endeavor remains even after school. If your school can cook, it means your school is here. If your school can boast of good culinary masterminds, this right here is the perfect platform to showcase that skill set. Alumni have met and they have chosen representatives to take up the task of preparing extraordinary dishes to bring victory to their respective schools.
Tell me what you're cooking.
Week in, week out, these schools will mount these workstations in a bid to buy your nutritional affinity to them. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare your taste buds and fasten your aprons. These culinary experts are set to battle for the enviable crown of being tagged Lords of the Kitchen. This is Kitchen Wars Season 2.
Kitchen Wars Season 2, Sundays at 5 p.m. on TV3. Don't miss it.
Sponsored by Gino Tomato Mix.
And Napa Foods. Say Napa. Enye Ono Soko.
PGL.
It wasn't always this easy. When I was 26, I got my first chance to perform a surgery.
Can I have a selfie? Thank you so much.
So I was holding the scalpel. My hands were trembling.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I have your autograph, please? Sorry, sir.
Yes, go on.
Well, then, as soon as the senior surgeon entered the OT, Yes, Dr. Matur. I'll be there in 30 minutes. It's an important surgery. Rain check?
Sure.
They are in love, but will they be able to adjust?
Eternal Love shows Tuesdays to Fridays at 6 p.m. only on TV3.
Brought to you by Out Multi-Purpose Insecticide Spray and Quell.
I'm a hero from zero up to hero.
Many will
Great voices have taken their chance on the biggest music reality show on screen.
Rap na kasa be my career.
Some stood out with their lyrical abilities and style. Mentor is back. The search is on. Who becomes the next winner? Mentor, the world awaits you.
Show no aye manya to say so manya ena aye chaka to say chaka demos o talk bi be launch ye
delay na ni nyina for fame no
seriously e bi sing ye no kra because almost o brofo nye prempe
brofo e disika ba na meka anya brofo hu bi asa na meka
it will call public restroom who used to male and female
ladies,
and don't you think yes I will violate emma because you have a male sex organ, but you are using the ladies.
Oh, tell me, what a wife in a war, a putoy, and you need delay a putoy.
The Delay Show now shows on Sundays at 6 p.m. on TV3. Brought to you by Vodafone, Safari Tissues, Pepsodent, Yas Sanitary Pad, Delay Foods, Tabia Takum, Greatfield Ventures, Alisa Hood.
You're welcome back, and this is still TV3 New Day. Thank you for joining us, and it's time for This Morning. We're asking a very simple question. What do you make of concerns by some leading party members, etc., that Honorable Alan Kyerematen should go independent to test his popularity? This comes, 2 days after he released that statement indicating that he was not going to run in the November 4 presidential primaries for the NPP, and in due time, he will update us on what the plan exactly is for him in the way forward. And so we're asking you, because yesterday again, Dr. Nyaho Tamaklos asked him to test his popularity, because in fact he said that among all the candidates who are running for flag bearer within the NPP, he said that Honorable Alan Kyerematen stood tall. And so should he go independent? Call us, let us know what you think. But in the meantime, the NPP has also released a statement accepting the withdrawal of Honorable Alan Kyerematen from the November 4 elections. Can we take a look at that statement and read it out, especially for those who have not seen it? And while we do so, please remember to call us and share your thoughts with us. So this was released on September 6, which is yesterday. It says, withdrawal from the November 4, 2023 presidential primaries. The leadership of the NPP hereby acknowledges the receipt of a letter dated September 5, 2023, signed by Honorable John Alan Kyerematen, and the contents therein are duly noted. We note with regret Honorable Kyerematen's decision to withdraw from the upcoming presidential primaries. It is worthy to note that both the Elections Committee and the Disciplinary Committee have initiated comprehensive investigations into all reported incidents of violations and infractions that are alleged to have occurred at various voting centers during the Superdelegate election, which was held on Saturday, August 26, 2023. We wish to reassure all stakeholders and the general public that the reports of the aforementioned committees will be made readily available, and persons who may be found culpable of any wrongdoing will be held accountable. And this was signed by the General Secretary, Justin Kodia Frimpong. We have a caller on the line. Hello, good morning. Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for joining us. What's your name, sir?
Hey, Bella.
Hi.
Bella, how are you, bro?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you doing?
Yeah, we're fine, we're fine. I like enjoying your show.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're grateful.
These people, they don't take us serious at all.
Who are these people?
We should forget this bunch of people, NPP people.
Why do you say that?
Brought this nation to this. We are suffering. Where are you? We are suffering. Hey, let's talk about something serious, not them. Then what are they doing?
So you don't think we should discuss the Alan Kyerematen issue?
Look, Alan should forget about them. Look, I'm a Northerner. I'm not happy with the way they are using our own anchor, Baumia. They are using him so much. He was doing lectures every here and there. What happened? We can't lecture today.
But what makes you think they are using him and this is actually not his own dream?
Using him. Small boys are using him.
Who is using him?
Those small boys at the Plaster House, the MDBG. They are using him. He should think about it. Look, Allah should get out of them and think about something better to do. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. You didn't answer the question. I don't know if that means he should go independent or not, but yeah.
He came with his own comments.
Yeah, I know.
He's very unhappy this morning.
Well, so make sure you call and share your thoughts on the subject. What do you make of this as well? And also, if you get onto social media, a lot of diversion of attention, memes, and then artwork coming for independent candidates, Alan Kyerematen and a party. Anyway.
We have a call again. Hello, good morning. Victor.
Yeah, good morning.
Hi, good morning. How are you?
I'm good, and you?
I'm fine, thank you. If you look at the numbers that Alan was able to poll on August 26th from the Ashanti region, just 10 votes. Do you think that it was right for him to step aside, and should he go independent?
Honestly speaking, yeah, it has been rumored that the gentleman intends to go independent. Me, I would rather suggest that he goes and create or build a church. But I don't see him as, that kind of politician.
He should build a church.
He should build a church.
Why? Why church? We're talking politics here.
He's too peaceful. He's a man of God. He doesn't like trouble.
So if you don't like trouble, you should start a church.
Look, his agent was beaten. Beaten severely. His face all was red. And you see him, saying, I don't like those things. Let us not repeat. Let us be to, also taking the show down. Take show down. What are we not? We are seeing a typical politician in Kenya, Japan. That is the kind of person, NPP actually needs. Not honorable Alan Kaz. Alan should rather go and build a church. In fact, I will attend his church.
You attend his church? Give his church a name before you go. Oh, we missed him.
Well, he's going to have this one from Guy G. He says, Roland, why are some aspirants pulling out of the presidential race? He continues by saying, Boakye Jakun felt uneasy about certain arrangement and pulled out of a race. And followers of a candidate were bold to tell him he can go. Really? Now Alan feels uneasy and has decided to pull out of the presidential race, and same group are saying he can go. My worry is, where has the negotiation, mediation and alternative dispute resolution nature of the MPP gone to? Are people so comfortable that stalwarts of our party are pulling off certain elections because they feel unfairly treated? Or such people think they are no more relevant in the current dispensation? Guy G. Cantonment, Accra.
We have a caller. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you for joining us, sir. What's your name?
My name is Dixon.
All right. Dixon. Speak to us. Should Alan Kyerematen go independent?
Hello?
Should Alan go independent? Hello?
Hello?
Speak to us, sir. Okay, well, when you call, please reduce the volume on your TV sets. You cannot listen to us through the phone and also on your TV. It distorts the conversations.
Let me read a message that I've gotten from Fifi, who says that now Alan should not go independent. He should really just take a break from all of this politics. Politics is not for honest people like him. He should spend time with his family and focus on the rest of his life. Politics will grey him and make him old. This is really not for honest people like Alan.
Hello?
Hello. Okay, we have another caller on the line. Hi, good morning.
Oh, good morning. My name is Rashid. I'm calling from Mazatimapo.
You're welcome to the show. What are your thoughts on calls for Alan to run as an independent candidate?
No, Alan should not go as independent. Independent is too expensive. I'm looking at the other way. Maybe if you go independent, there'll be a lot of costs involved. So, to me, and if you go against the MPP party, so if really he loves the party, you shouldn't go independent.
Okay. Well, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for that.
Makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. If he loves the party, he shouldn't go independent. Well, he feels hurt by the party that he loves so much. He cited many reasons, including the fact that the elections were strategically and tactically done in favor of a particular candidate so that that candidate wins. So he's not very happy with the party that he loves so much right now. And that's why there are calls for him to run as an independent candidate to, among other things, test his popularity. But the question is it relevant just to test his popularity? We have another call on the line. Hello?
We do. I'm sure it is Ras Kotoka. Ras Kotoka says he can't get through.
Hi, is this Ras? Hi, good morning. You're welcome to the show. What's your name? Okay, can you turn on the volume on your TV set so that you can hear me through the phone?
Yes, I've done that. I've really moved away from it.
Amazing. What are your thoughts on Alan running as an independent candidate?
Yes, it is better he retires himself from politics than going for independence.
Why?
He definitely is going to lose. He will lose again. He will lose again. So his political career is ended.
Why do you think he will lose?
Well, he is an individual. People think he is having majority, and so if he goes, he may divide the party into two and all that. He don't have any majority.
You don't think he does?
The party have voted against him. Yes, the party has voted against him. So if he goes independent, he will lose, definitely.
Okay.
So he will retire himself from politics.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much for the call. You can also call us. I think we can take a couple more calls before we go for Johnny's Bites.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on calls for Alan Kyerematen to run as an independent candidate? Do you think that he's popular enough to be able to garner the votes? Someone thinks he would definitely not win if he runs as an independent candidate. And other people think, well, just do it to test your popularity. But unfortunately, that's all the time we have for this morning. Thank you for your calls and messages. We appreciate them. We're going to cross over now to Johnny, who's ready with Johnny's Bites.
We have up until the 10th of September to make that bold decision to go to South Africa. The magic number to call is 053 1100 927. 053